Hey guys, I'm Casey, the Nomadic Marketer, and today's focus is mindset. And I'd like to talk to you about a couple of concepts, the Pareto Principle and critical success factors, that when we combine elements of these two, they give us the greatest opportunity for success in our online endeavors. So the first one is the Pareto Principle. You've probably heard of it before. It's also known as the 80-20 rule. It's a concept first brought to light by Vilfredo Pareto in the early 1900s, doing a study on land ownership in Italy. And what he found was that 80% of the land was owned by just 20% of the people. So let's flash forward to today. In business, we see this concept applied everywhere. So if you go into a sales office, 20% of the people are earning 80% of the money. And the obverse of this is true also. 80% of the people are earning just 20% of the money. So our goal then is to figure out how do we get into the 20% that are earning 80% of the income in a particular methodology. So what do we look for? We look for critical success factors. This is a concept, a business concept first developed in the early 1960s. It was refined in the late 1970s. And it basically says is that in business there are a certain number of critical success factors that if we execute on these things well, then we put ourselves in the position to have the greatest likelihood for success. So I'm going to refine even that just a little bit. Brian Tracy, in his extensive research, said that in any endeavor, this could be learning a language or executing an online business, we are looking for 5 to 7 critical success factors. So we're looking, now we have a number, we're looking for 5 to 7 critical success factors that are going to give us the greatest opportunity to be in the 20% that generate 80% of the income. So let's just take one example real quick. I have been doing CPA marketing, and in CPA marketing, my chart might look something like this. Number 1 would be offer selection. Number 2 would be the angle I'm using to promote it. Number 3 might be the creatives. Sorry for my spelling. Creatives is like your ad copy or your banners or different things like that. 4 would be split testing. And 5 would be optimization of my campaigns. So if I execute on these 5 things well, then I put myself in a position to maximize my income potential from CPA marketing. So for you, it's going to be different with every particular methodology. So for Kindle publishing, this might involve, research about the topic that you're going to write about. Is it a hot niche or something like that? It might involve the strategies that you use to promote the book when you first launch it, or things like this. So your job then is to figure out what are the 5 to 7 critical success factors for the methodology that you're choosing to pursue. So one last piece here I'd like to share with you, and this is our goal then is to focus 80% of our time. It's easy to get distracted in the modern era. So many things take away our attention. Focus. 80% of your time needs to be spent on the 5 to 7 critical success factors that put you in a position to generate 80% of the income, to be in other words, to be in the 20% that earns 80% of the online income. I hope you find value in this. I'd love to hear your comments below.